dollar up here.
Bro. No. You left this dollar. How you doing? Can you hear me all right? It's good to be here. I bless the Lord at all times too. He's good. Before I get started, I did say that Bible study Wednesday, it's been canceled, so I'm sorry if I let any of you guys down. But don't come out here and be mad at me. 4th of July weekend, I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. Good to be here. Love you all. I gotta say this. All right, y'all. Thank everybody for coming out. Family, you guys, you know who you are. It's good to see you. Timothy Leggett, one of the reverends here. It's all right, y'all. It's time for us to pick up our swords and ready ourselves for oncoming war. That's already showing the world who is a true saint or a wicked saint by our responses and actions to the weapon that is formed against us that shall not prosper, knowing that there is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Christ Jesus, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit, studying to show themselves approved unto God, working without being ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, above all things, that will be raised with him in that glorious resurrection when he called his blood-washed saints home. Oh, no, that's my sermon title. There you go. That's my sermon title. Let's get started. Y'all write that down? See, y'all looking like y'all thought it would be something simple. That's my sermon title. Y'all try to remember that if you can, okay? Y'all came here to have church. Stop listening in. Like the joyful know if you come to the house of God. I come in here ready. I hear y'all here, Auntie. We're going to be in Psalms chapter 50. And I'm going to read this psalm, pretty much going to go through it. I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to do, and then God told me what he wanted me to do. So some different things I thought, and God said, no, just go up in there and you're going to read this psalm. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to read this psalm. I'm going to explain this psalm. Everybody with me? Amen. All right. I'm trying to make sure y'all hear. Psalms chapter 50, verse 1 says, New King James Version, the mighty one, God, the Lord had spoken and called the earth from the rising of the sun to his going down. Out of Zion, the perfection of beauty, God will shine forth. I love that shine forth part because in Psalms 104, verse 2, it says, God wrapped the light around himself like a garment. I couldn't even imagine what store you go to. A light like a garment around themselves. Beautiful. 3, our God shall come forth and shall not keep silent. A fire shall devour before him, and it shall be very tempestuous all around him. And when you think about a fire, it's for structural change. You put a fire to something, it's gonna change the structure. Either burn it down, but there's gonna be some kind of change in it. That's what he's talking about. It's a structural change. That's what he's talking about. Verse 4, I'm gonna keep moving. He shall call to the heavens from above and to the earth that he may judge his people. Gather my saints together to me, those who have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Saints are those that said, God, I'll serve you. That's what we're talking about. I'm not talking about somebody that's holy or they made a picture or statue about. I'm talking about the people that said, God, I'll serve you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to carry myself this way. I'm going to act this way. That's who he's talking to. His saints. He said, gather them to me for judgment. I don't know if any of you have ever been before a judge. It can get scary. It will get scary. So we read on. Let the heavens declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. Let the heavens declare his righteousness, for God himself is judge. And what stood out to me was God didn't need me to declare his righteousness. He had all of heaven. He didn't need me. Sometimes I get into a place where I think I'm doing God a favor. I say, God, I'm going to get up early. Get up early, I'm going to worship, I'm going to sing, and you're going to be pleased. This song taught me a lot different. He don't need us and what we think we're doing. He's going to point that out. It's verse 7. Hear, O my people, and I will speak. O Israel, and I will testify against you. I am God, your God. You know what? when God called the saints together, I'd have been happy just to be amongst the saints, to be considered a saint. But when you say stuff like, I will testify against you, this became a trial. Y'all caught that, right? I will testify against you. Whoa. Because if you are the one doing the testifying and you're the judge, I lost. How you going to win that trial? Oh, you're in a losing battle from the beginning. I will testify against you. I thought we was about to have a good time and a celebration and worship. We called all the saints together in one place, and this is what we get. I fear the Lord. I fear the Lord. I fear the Lord because I know how serious he is. And this is not meant to be me speaking on bashing and trying to tear nobody down. I love it. I love the worship. I love to get up. But there's a truth in this beside dealing with an all-powerful God that you got to come into the realization of. You can't hide. Verse 8. I would not rebuke you for your sacrifices or your burnt offerings, which are continually before me. You're doing some things that regularly, that's always happening. Going to church regularly, you got a great study pattern. I'm not getting on you about that. I'm not getting on you about, okay, well, you're paying time, you're doing what you feel like you need to do, and they're continual. So you can stand there all day and say, well, God, I'm doing everything I can do. He said, I'm not going to rebuke you for that. But he still got something against us. There's still some chastisement that's going on. 1 Peter 4:12 said that you're going to be tried with fire. He said, don't think it a strange thing if God tests you. As if it's a strange thing. He chastised those you love, am I right? You think about silver, when you put it in the fire, and they'll take it out, and they'll take that dross off it, dump it, and they'll put it back in that fire. And they'll take it out and look at it, take that dross off it, dump it back in that fire. And they'll keep doing that until they feel satisfied. You'll think they're looking to see if there's any more dross in it, but in reality, they're looking to see their reflection in it. They're trying to see if they can see themselves clearly in it. And someone told me that's how God do us. He keeps us in the fire, he takes us out, look at us, and see if he can see himself. And if he don't see enough of himself, he put us back into that fire again. He take us out again, clean us off, get that off you a little bit, I'm gonna put you back in there a little more. So I see myself now. I suggest when you're going through, go and learn what you need to learn. I was stubborn as a child. I'm grown now. You ever did something when you was a kid and you look up as an adult and say, man, I can't believe I used to climb that. What was I thinking about? Should have been dead. Reality kick in. Either you get scared as an adult or reality kick in. I will not take a bull from your house, verse 9, nor goats out of your folds. For every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the mountains and the wild beasts of the field are mine. There's nothing you have in your bank account or in your house that don't already belong to God, or he don't have another way of getting it. They put little locks on it and little passcodes. Everything you get now has got passcode protected. God already got it. There's nothing that you have and say, God, if you do this, then I'll do that. Okay. My wife and I, we listen to a lot of worship, and we love the worship. And a couple years back, we started watching Joyous Celebration, and it's African worship. And what I didn't know, we said, well, we're going to learn the songs so we can sing with them. But I didn't know that they spoke so many different languages in Africa, right? I can barely understand my friends from Jamaica. Where you at? You know where you at back there. And Dwight, I don't know, I was a translator, so learning these languages was hard. But we wanted to worship with them. And we noticed that every song that came on, they had a different dance for it. I mean, I'm looking at thousands of people in an audience, teachers, lawyers, doctors. I mean, seriously, of all walks of life, dancing, doing a different dance to every song. And I was sitting on my couch going like this. I worship, at least I'm in here worshiping. At least I came to church. I felt shamed. Because I know this is going to sound, don't treat me like a heretic. I mean, just catch what I'm trying to say out of all this. If I had to choose between the worship I'm pleased with, and I know worship comes from the heart, I know some, come on now. But if I had to choose, who's worshiping me, and I seen that, then I got a crowd of people jumping up with joy, making a joyful noise unto the Lord. Well, you don't want to know my answer. So if God had to choose, I just put myself in that. Like, look, God, if you had to choose, and there I am. And like, God, need our $2 when it comes to tithe. Like, God, don't put $2 in there, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to get my coffee. No, look. I think we got some things backwards. I think God was just getting some stuff off his chest. I need to talk to y'all for a minute. Because he called the saints together. Verse 12, if I were hungry, I would not tell you, for the world is mine and all its fullness. You brought nothing here. Everything was here. I allowed you to gain everything, and I don't need you for anything. I already got it. It's like he's allowing us privilege to glorify him. Verse 13, will I eat the flesh of bulls or drink the blood of goats? So your offering, do I really need them? Verse 14, offer to God thanksgiving and pay your vows to the Most High. He said, you think I really need your physical things? Like I need it, like a necessity? Like I'm going to run out of breath and die without it? If you don't pay tithes, the sun going to cut off and I'm not going to have no light in heaven? Don't get me wrong, PwC is notorious. I don't doubt they got some spaceships up there trying to figure out how to tap into the sun and make pay that. But you think God need us for light in heaven when he wear a light around him? He said, come with thanksgiving and pay your vows. If you say something, do it. You might not do it the best, but you shouldn't have said it.